Carl looked like a pretty upbeat sort of week at the training track. Everyone riding high off last week.
Yeah, most definitely. It's always good to start the season with 3 points and in the manner that we played as well. So everyone, as you can imagine, is up and about. We know we've got another big game on Sunday night. So the players are really looking forward to it.
A couple of guys played that hadn't started or played for a long time. How's Nesta pulled up after his first start?
Yeah, he was a little bit sore the first couple of days after the game, but once we get close to the game again, he seems to get another burst of life. That's all he wants to do. I don't think he wants to train. I think he just wants to play games. So yeah, he's ready to go again. I thought for his first start, he ticked a lot of the boxes that we've been asking from him. So hopefully again tomorrow he can get a goal and keep doing what he's been doing for us.
Is it a week-to-week thing with Nesta, or was it planned ahead of time that maybe he's going to have a rest and not start a particular game?
Yeah, look, we'll take a week at a time at the moment, but as you said, there'll be times throughout the season where we'll give him a rest. He's still got a lot more development to go, and at the moment we're very fortunate that we've got a full squad, other than the long-term injuries. So we've got good competition for those positions. Bernardo and Musa did really well when they came on last week. So they're knocking on the door, and Luca's just come back from being away with the young national team as well. So we've got some tough decisions to make for myself to make that the team, as long as they keep performing, they make it difficult for me.
With that said, Nick Ansell is fine then?
Yeah, all good. It was good for him to get 90 minutes in, and now it's just about building that consistent loading in games for Nick. I think in my time here, when this is his third season, I don't know if he's actually played too many back-to-back games for us. So it's great, and the more games that we can get into him, he makes us a lot better defensively.
What's your view on the league's decision to move this game and give Melbourne City more time?
Yeah, it's we want to have quality football matches, and I think it's fair. They're representing all the teams in the Champions League, so it's important that we look after those teams and don't put them too much stress of getting back and trying to play. I think it becomes unfair, because it's the same as Central Coast and Macarthur as well. I think we have to do what's right for those teams to make sure that they have success in Asia, as well as able to perform in the A-League as well.
And Melbourne City has played obviously its first game. They played in the Asian competition. What have you made of them? Because it is a new look team from them.
Yeah, I think they're going to take a little while to gel. As I said, they've got a lot of new players, a lot of new foreigners. They've had some key injuries to some of their key players as well in pre-season, so that will take time, I think, to find that form again. But they've got quality players all over the park, so if you take them lightly, they'll punish you. So it's important that we play at our best, because we're going to need to be at our best to win.
And you started the season playing the two grand finalists, and the question is, who comes up, scores the goals? Did that in week one? Is the challenge you're embracing, playing these top sides right off the bat? Yeah,
it gives you, certainly tells you where you are straight away. Central Coast were very good last week against us at times. I suppose we're very fortunate that we've most probably got the best goalkeeper in Australia at the moment, that made some crucial saves for us last week. And as a coach, I was very happy that the whole team contributed to the win, and hopefully we will get that same effort from everyone again tomorrow night and get the win again.
And one player that stands out from Melbourne City, Tolga Arslan, playing in Serie A last season. Sounds like his club actually wanted to keep him as well. What did you make of him last week? And again, your midfield's a mix of experience and youth. How do you feel about combating a player like him? Yeah,
look, he's a quality player on the ball, and it's the same process for us. We have to limit the spaces for him to work in, limit his opportunities to face forward and play forward, because he has that quality. and especially when you've got Jamie McLaren as a 9, if you've got someone that's got time and space to find his runs, you're going to be in for a tough night. So it's important collectively as a team that we work together and limit those opportunities for their quality players.
And Javi Lopez missed that last week. Today it seemed like a more of an individual training session. Can you give us an update on his involvement? Yeah,
Javi has got a slight quad strain, so he'll be out for 2 to 3 weeks. So there's no real rush because we've got the international break coming up as well. So we'll just take our time with his recovery to make sure we get him right for after the international break.
And just finally, over the last couple of years, you probably haven't made the start to the season that you would be hoping for. How pleased were you to get that win to start off the back, a strong win at home, and how are you hoping to build on that in weeks to come?
Yeah, look, it's really important to start the season on the front foot and pick up points early, because it can become very difficult as the season goes on, especially if you're chasing. We've seen that in previous years where teams have struggled at the start of the year. And this is the first time that we've started with a home game for a long time. So even though we've got difficult opposition, it's always good to play at home. We had great support. I thought the Red Army last week was what loudest that I've heard them for a long time, and their support was excellent last week, and we're going to need that again tomorrow night.
I know it's only round 2, but does it really mean something to be 6 points clear of Melbourne City after 2 games?
Yeah, look, it's still got a long way to go, and we've got the extra game this year as well. So there's still a long way to go. But as I said, it's really important to start the season on a positive note. It gives confidence to the playing group, but it also gives confidence to your supporters as well.
And just quickly, just because you mentioned it, the extra round, the extra game, how did you feel about that? I'm not sure if you've been asked. What do you feel of the concept of this Unite round? Yeah,
I think it's a good idea. To get both the men's and the women's games playing at the same venues. I think that's a great idea. I think I've always said that to make the league fair, we all need to play the same amount of games, and we need to play more games than what we are at the moment. But at the moment, we're still only playing, I think, was it now 27 games or whatever it is. I'd like to be playing in the 30s. I think everyone would prefer that. I know our younger players would prefer it because they need that extra games to help with their development.